Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. We're an emerging nation. Been around for about 4.5 years, or getting on for that, putting in solid foundations because we need to be here for many generations, not just a few years. And we're now in a position where we are expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and value of our currency and benefit all our citizens because they all hold our currency. Anybody can become a citizen. There is no obligation and there is no fee. You just come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. And once you become a citizen, you are treated as equal to every other citizen. We don't separate you based on your colour, class, creed, gender, financial status, educational level, geographical location, language, or anything else. We see everybody, every citizen that we have, simply as a human being. We recognise that every human being is unique, but all part of one big family, all having something unique to offer, and so all of equal value. And it's a wonderful non-separatist ideology, and we'll have a little affirmation in a moment to help us with that. Before that affirmation, we will have a very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. It's something that can't be bought. People with a lot of money still searching for something. They don't know what it is. They don't know how to get it. They keep on accumulating more and more money and they're still not happy. You can only get this true happiness through loving service to others. And the great thing about being of loving service to others is that it attracts into your life everything else that you want and need. So you don't have to stress out making yourself ill, chasing after money, or running around like a headless chicken trying to find the time to do everything. Everything will start falling into place for you the more you go out to be of loving service to others. So that's what our little prayer is about. But before we get into the prayer and the little affirmation, let's welcome everybody, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. We have a lot of people that watch the replay because 7 p.m. London time isn't convenient for everybody throughout the world, even not convenient for everybody that lives in England, you know. So a lot of people watch the replay. But those that are watching live, most of them come along and they say hi and they put their name in the comments and let us know where they're from. And that's always interesting to other people that can see that we are a global community. Right, so let's just have a look at who we've got in and then we'll get on to that prayer. The affirmation, let you know with what we've been doing development-wise today, what else has happened, and bring you up to date with everything, answer any questions that you may have. So we've got Ramachandra in from Watford and Lewis, Watford in England, of course. Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Don from Vancouver Island in Canada, Colin from South Africa, Ron from Amsterdam in Holland, Eric from Quebec in Canada, Werner from South Africa, Nankiat from Nigeria. And by the time we've had the prayer and the affirmation, I'm sure there'll be 1 or 2 more people in as well. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. Our affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony. that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. And I said we'd have more in by the time I'd finished the prayer and the affirmation, and we haven't. Okay. But no big deal. Anybody that gets here late will have to watch the replays. Let me start off with the numbers, and then we'll move on to the news, and we'll answer any questions that there are. We had an increase of 7 in the last 24 hours of people that upgraded in the ShareHope plan. Excuse me. And we had an increase of 56 in the 777 plan. An increase of 63 in our registered members to 47,416. Just going back to the ShareHope plan, we've now got 490 paid members there, and in the 777 we've got now 21,184 members in there, and they're all paid in that plan. Of course, you can't be in that plan unless you pay a huge sum of a one-time $5. Okay. What else have we got? We've got well, we've got a number for active members, but it's wrong, so it's no purpose in me giving it to you. Multiply Visa, no change in the membership base. We logged in and we got about, in fact, we got exactly 70 cents just for logging in, and it took us up to $10,519.56 in the bonus pool. Okay, we got Richard in from Devon in England. Today, I saw a message in our Telegram group saying that the link for the login on the website didn't work. And I thought, of course it does. So I went to the website and I checked it, and it didn't. Neither did any other link in the menu. So I investigated a bit more, and I found that there was a strange occurrence in the menu that I couldn't correct. It wasn't allowing me to change things. It wasn't allowing me to put things in the way that they should go. I checked a few more things, and I found that some videos were not displaying, and some buttons were not displaying. The link for the button was there, so you could click on the link, but the button wasn't there. So I got on to the server team, and I got on to Devyani, and I got on looking at it, and we went through and we did all the usual things to find out what was causing it, because usually it's a simple matter of a plugin. When I say it's a simple matter, you just got to delete all the plugins, see if that fixes everything. And if it does, then you add the plugins back one at a time until you find the one that messes things up. But when we deleted all the plugins, it was still a mess. So we changed the theme, because sometimes when the theme gets updated, it can change things. So we changed the theme, and it was still a mess. And we can't find out why, but the WordPress site, which is the public site for people, you know, the site with the information on the videos and all this sort of thing. Basically, the WordPress background, what they call it, the WordPress system is screwed up, and we can't fix it. And there is a possibility that we could replace some of the folders in the WordPress site, and it may correct it, but we may also lose what we have left of the site. So I decided we'd set up a new WordPress site in another folder, We set that up and it works perfectly. However, now we've got a big job of creating that site in the new folder, and we can't just import the information from the database because it's corrupt. And we don't want all of the pages anyway. In fact, it's probably a blessing in disguise that this has happened, because it's meaning that I've had to go through, in fact, I've not even finished going through it all yet, all the pages in the old site, seeing what is still relevant, and even some of the things that are relevant need changing in some ways. But once I've removed all the pages that are no longer relevant, even though, you know, perhaps 90% of the information on the page is relevant, 10% isn't, so we're scrapping it. So once we got down to the bare bones of what we need from the old site, we can transfer them one by one, transfer the information into the new site, and then we'll have a more compact site. It'll have less pages and all the pages will be relevant. And then we can go through the pages because there won't be as many of them, excuse me, and make sure that they are all up to date and update any that need changes. It's, as I say, it's probably a blessing in disguise to get us to do that, all that. Once we've got that all done, we can take that folder then and take all the information from that folder and move it into the main site. In other words, out of the folder and into where the existing site is. At the moment, what we'll be doing, it'll all be under a folder called WordPress. I don't know why I called it WordPress. I could have called it anything, I suppose. But anyway, once that site is up and complete, we can take that then and put it back, and so we won't need the folder link in there. So it'll still be just We Share Abundance MetaMask instead of We Share Abundance WordPress MetaMask, and so on. So it's a big job. I'm not sure how long it'll take me, but I'll be working on it until we get it done. I'm hoping I can go through everything by tomorrow, and then start creating the pages in the new site. And once they're all there, and I'm happy that we've got all the pages there, we can then put it back into the original position. And having done that, we can then, once we've checked it, we can then remove that folder and all the information in it. It'll all be on the main site without the need for the extra folder. So it will set us back a little bit. It set us back a little bit today because we were trying to find out how to just correct it, and we couldn't. But it did take up quite a bit of time going through everything. But we have got the other part of those first 3 updates in the 777 plan. It is complete, but we didn't have time to complete all the tests on it, and there are a lot of variables in that one change that we're making. And so we have to verify it all properly, and then it can go live. So it won't happen now till Monday. It should have happened today, but it won't be happening till Monday. And then once that is up there and live, we'll get on to the other parts of the upgrades for the 777 plan, and we'll see how quickly we can get them done. Hopefully we'll get them done within the week, but one of the parts may take a bit longer, so it may run into next week. But as always, we're working on it and we're moving forward. And it's just a case of what's the expression that you keep seeing on Facebook? Build it back better, you know. Really, that's what we've got to do. We've got to rebuild the public website, make it better, and then have it all available to you. One bonus as well, when I've been going through the site, there is a page that we have tools on, and some of them are really quite good, I think. So that will be made available. It's one I'd forgotten about, and I'll be adding a couple more things in there. But it's got some banners in and some little short videos and things that you can use to promote with. Okay, so so that is the development that we've been on today and the situation we have. If you go to WeShareAbundance.com now, it does redirect to WeShareAbundance.com/WordPress/, and the homepage is there. And the reason we've done that is because the links on the existing site aren't working, as it was pointed out in the Telegram group for the third-party stuff, actually. But I mean, it was in there and it was useful. So if you just go to WeShareAbundance.com, it'll direct you to that new page in the new folder, and the links in there do work, and you'll be able to register or log in or find support, this sort of thing. So just one of those things, but it will mean that we will have a more compact and more relevant site. There's an awful lot of pages there that have been built over the last, nearly 4.5 years, and many of them are totally out of date, and some of them, a lot of them anyway, not just some of them, a lot of them, while they have some good information on, they've also got outdated information on them, which makes them pretty much worthless, even though some of the information is good. So we'll try and get everything, well, we won't try, we'll do it. We'll get everything up to date with all the latest information. And it'll be an improvement. Something that I could have done without doing at this moment in time, but it's got to be done sooner or later anyway. So there we go. And I see we've got Andrew in from Auckland in New Zealand, and Peter from Cameroon, and Fidel from Burkina Faso, yet to get connect to the project. I don't know what you mean by that, Fidel. What do you mean by yet to get connect to the project? You mean you can't log in? Or do you mean you've not joined? I'm sure you've joined. Or does it mean that you've just not got around to upgrading in anything yet? I don't know. Anyway, if you make it clear, if you've got a problem, we'll do our best to solve it for you. But if it's logging in, if you go to WeShareAbundance.com, it will take you to a page, and the menu on that page that you go to will have links on it for registration and login and support desk if you need it. Okay. What else have we got, folks? What else have we got? Not a lot, I don't think. We do have the raffle, the charity raffle tomorrow, don't forget. I don't know whether you've got your tickets. I can't remember whether I've ever sent any messages out about it this week. I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure that I've not checked it, but I'm sure we would have had some feedback if that $5 option wasn't available for the 777 plan again. Things are working. The WordPress thing doesn't affect the members area at all. So people can still register, verify their email, log in, buy things, withdraw the funds, do the KYC, all that can be done. Because that's not on WordPress, that is all just built in our own code. And it's totally separate. So that isn't affected at all. But if you've got ads out, sending people to a page, a lot of those pages are corrupted through the whatever it is that's causing the corruption in the WordPress site, that public site. So you may want to just check if you've got pages out, that people can get the information that you would like them to have from the page that you are promoting. Anything else? I don't see any questions in there. I haven't emailed anybody today because of the situation, so we haven't done any more sort of emails to lists or anything. TikTok is still not been anything done for a week or two or more. I don't know how many weeks. And I won't be able to get in there. Well, I am prioritizing getting the site back and up to date. So anything else really is going to take a back seat. I have had a message from Shufti Pro, who do our KYC, saying that we've pretty much run out of our credits. So it looks like we've got a lot of people that have already done their KYC. I don't know whether it gives us any indication of how many were successful and how many were failed. I know we did have a couple of people that failed initially. You shouldn't fail. It is an easy verification process. You have to do it right, but it's not complicated. You take a picture of your ID and a picture of yourself, basically, and that's it. And the system does everything else. The instructions you can get in pretty much any language. So it seems to be working okay. I know we've had withdrawals, so people are getting KYC verified and pulling their money out, which is what it's all about in the end, isn't it? That's what the bottom line is. Here we go. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester in England. We've got Ron in. Says, I want to push somebody in the 777 plan for $5. This is not working. It's still $35. I'm surprised at that because I know somebody was going to be checking that yesterday, and I would have expected it to be. Let me see if I can log in and just have a look at that while you're here, because it should have changed. Okay, just give me a minute. You can piff them in at 35, but if you wanted to do it for 5, obviously you're going to have to wait while we fix it. If that is the case, let me find it. Pay it forward. I'm going to need somebody that isn't in the plan. Test accounts are all in the plan. Let me try. Bear with me just a second while we. Let's try this one. I apologize for the time this takes. Just bear with me while we. I've got to get a couple of admin accounts open so I can work, one finding people and one testing the PIF. So where are we? Pay it forward. Choose plan, 777 plan. Okay, you are definitely correct, and it needs fixing. So I apologize, Ron, and everybody else. There isn't a good way around it. I mean, if you trust people, you can send them $5. You can't do it as an internal transfer. We'll get it fixed on Monday. I apologize for the delay in that. And we've got Ahmad in from Abuja in Nigeria. So we'll get that fixed. Let me send a message now so that I don't forget. Okay. I haven't even tested it as a, let me just check. Does anybody know if it works correctly for a straightforward purchase? It should do. But then again, it should have been fixed on the PIF as well. I'm just trying to have a quick look at that. Okay. Yeah, it will allow a $5 purchase as a direct purchase, but it won't allow it in the pay it forward. I apologize, as I say. I'll get it fixed, Ron, and anybody else that wants to be paying it forward to others. That is it today, folks. I don't have any more news. I didn't make the Rewards Ripple webinar today, so I don't know what's happened there. It was supposed to be an important one that you're supposed to get on, but they always say that anyway, don't they? I'll try and catch the replay and let you know if there's anything important going on there. I think there was some indication last week that they were sorting out the email thing, that, you know, see who was qualified for the email system that they were giving away. I don't know. I missed it today. Some of you may have been on it. I'll try and check it out and give you an update tomorrow. The AI desktop thing just is delayed. There was a message in the Telegram group, and that got forwarded to our Telegram group. I believe they will be following through and getting it done. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gone to all this trouble in the first place. Just a minute. I have been finding it difficult to log into my ShareHope account Hope. Other people have been having problem as well, but I don't know why. I've just logged into 2 different accounts, and every day I log into a couple of test accounts and some other accounts that I run for people, and I've not had any problem. Clear your cache or try another browser. It is working. Any problem you have is at your local computer. I'm not sure what's caused it, because there've been a couple of people that have had difficulty, but it is working, and you should be able to log in. If you can't find the page, as I say, go to WeShareAbundance.com, and there's a link on the page that comes up there for your login. Okay, other than that, we're done, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, get out there. The registration page works. People can verify their email. People can upgrade for $5 in the 777 plan. You won't be able to piff it for them until Monday when we get it fixed. Other than that, see you later, alligator. Yeah. Ain't a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah.